Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make oatmeal raisin cookies. The oatmeal raisin cookies that I will be baking today have a touch of cinnamon and just the right amount of sweetness from the raisins. So the first thing that I am going to start with is the dry ingredients. And after I'm done with the dry ingredients, then I will be doing the wet ingredients. So the first step that I am going to be putting into my bowl is 1 cup of flour. Okay, I am going to put my 1 cup of flour into my bowl. The next ingredient is going to be 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Next, I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and now that I have all the dry ingredients into my bowl, and then I am going to mix them all into one, and then I am going to use my other bowl and we're going to proceed by using the wet ingredients. Now for the wet ingredients, I'm adding 1/2 cup of soft butter, and the best thing that you would have to do before you make this recipe is take your butter out of the refrigerator and sit it on the counter for a couple of hours until it gets soft. And then once you have the butter in your bowl, and then I am going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. And once you have your 1/3 cup of sugar, you just pour it on top of the butter. And then the next thing that you're going to do is cream the butter and the sugar together with a hand blender. Now I'm going to cream my butter and sugar with my hand blender. I already creamed the butter and the sugar with my hand blender, and now I am going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And once I have my 1/2 cup of brown sugar, I am going to break up the brown sugar with my hand. I'm going to crumble it up into my mixture here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if you don't do this, they won't form like a sugar ball in my cookie when you're trying to form it into a ball and then put it in the oven. That way they'll blend in pretty well all together instead of putting all at one time. And then after I add the brown sugar, the next ingredient would be 1 egg. So I'm going to dump the 1 egg into my bowl here. And then I am going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, I added my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and now I am going to mix all the ingredients all together. Okay, I already mixed my ingredients, and now I am going to add the 1 cup of flour into the mixture with the wet ingredients. Once I have the flour into my bowl, the next thing I'm adding would be 1.5 cups of rolled oats. Okay, I have it measured to 1.5 cups of rolled oats, and I'm just going to pour it right in top of the other ingredients. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of raisins. Now I'm adding my 1 cup of raisins into the mixture, and once you have your raisins in your mixture, they're going to hand blend it on low, not too high, and you're going to make sure that all the ingredients are mixed in well, and then I will explain to you what the next step is going to be. Now that you have all the mixture mixed in really well, before you start baking your cookies in the oven, there's one thing you have to do before you bake them in the oven, and that is going to be is to cover the mixture that's in your bowl, and you're going to use saran wrap, and you're going to cover it up. And then you're going to put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. And the reason why I'm doing this is because that way the dough gets hard, and all the ingredients that we mixed in this bowl is going to absorb all the ingredients together. So once that's formed, and then I will proceed on the next step on how to put them in your baking pan so we can put them in the oven. So I will be back in an hour and we'll continue from there. It's been 1 hour now, and I removed my dough out of the refrigerator. So now I'm ready to form these oatmeal raisin cookies into a ball and place them in my pan. So I'm going to scoop out the dough with the teaspoon, and then I'm going to form the dough into a ball. And I am going to place them in my pan, and we're going to put them about 2 inches apart from each other. And Now once you're doing this and you're getting it ready to be put into the oven, you can go ahead and preheat your oven at 375 degrees. And then once that's preheated, and then we will proceed by putting the oatmeal raisin cookies in the oven. I have all the oatmeal raisin cookies placed into my pan, and I'm just waiting on my oven to preheat. It just needs a couple of more minutes. Once the oven is preheated, then I will put these cookies into the oven and I will bake them for 8 to 10 minutes, and I will be back once my first batch of cookies are already baked. It's been 10 minutes now. The cookies are golden brown. Now I just let them cool off for about a half hour, and then they're ready to eat and enjoy your cookies. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Bye.